Before you start your project, make sure you write your name and code on the back of your paper with a pencil. Today we're going to make flower prints with paint and a CD. You are going to be using either the warm or the cool colors, but not both. So you need to decide if you want to use warm or cool colors for your project today. The warm colors are red, orange, yellow, and pink. And the cool colors are blue, green, and purple. And you can also use a little bit of white with either color group because white is a neutral color. So I'm taking my paints here and I'm creating a pattern for my flowers. You can see I'm not mixing a bunch of colors together on the CD. I'm making a pattern. Then when I'm ready, I'm going to press down my CD for about 10 seconds and lift it off the paper, and I've got my first print. Now you're gonna wanna paint kind of quickly because if you're painting really slow, then the paint is gonna dry on the CD and then you're not gonna get a lot of color on the paper. If there's some areas that didn't print and are kind of blank, you could just do what I'm doing and add a little bit more color to your print if you would like. Then for my second print, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint over what I already made the first time. If you really want to wipe off your CD in between prints, you're gonna have to go get a paper towel and wipe it off. But it's kind of fun to just mix the colors a little bit on the CD. Again, when you're ready, press down for 10 seconds on your paper and lift it off to make your second print. Something else you could try, so first I'm going to paint my CD with whatever colors I want. I think this time I'm mostly just gonna do red. Paint the whole thing how you want it. Then you could take a Q-tip and use the Q-tip to draw a design on your CD like this, however you want to. Make it look like a flower, and then you can print it once again on your paper, hold for 10 seconds, and then you will be able to see that design that you drew on your paint or your CD. I'm gonna do a couple more flower prints before I do the next step. And then the next step, I'm just gonna add some extra details like some white dots to create more texture, and then green paint to create some petals. I just did like a teardrop shape for these, so I do like one rainbow and then I connect the shape by making a smile. And then I'm gonna do a couple just around the border to fill up the space. And then I also added like a little bit of white to my petals to create some value or the lightness or darkness of a color. This is what my picture looks like when it's done. Make sure that you put it on the drying rack.